Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
And tip-top evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final. We've got a mishmash of wonderful things for you tonight, including some wrestling, a visit from an old friend on the college docket, but first and foremost, we've got some more Hancock County warfare, Ross Green.
Yes, sir. West Hancock, Illini West, where Paxton Harmon was on full display tonight. We'll take you up to the highlights in Warsaw. He was just on from the get-go in this one. He gets the feed here from Coy Dorothy. Inside, nice little turnaround baseline jumper there. Harmon finished the night with 30 points. Now, Illini West would counter back, though. Levi Kirby, the other big man, working inside nicely there. Gets between two men, gets one off the glass and in, and then Harmon, one of his rare misses on the night, but Parker Gibbs, this is what a big man has to do for you, uses his length, pulls in the rebound, and scores on the putback there. Later on, though, it would be Brody Gronwald finding Nolan Ard. Beautiful pump fake. Gets a little short jumper to fall, but it was too much West Hancock in this one. You'll see Brody Gronwald, a drive there. Very tough earned bucket and a foul, but Austin Hardy's going to can a three here. You'll see it as West Hancock gets the big win tonight, 64-48, positioning them in very good spot for the regional upcoming.
For the #1 seed, indeed, Rod. Let's take you to Griggsville Perry tonight at the Nick. All Griggsville Perry all the time against Pleasant Hill, and it starts with Matthew Kennedy. Larceny layup. Oh, and he gets the fortuitous roll to finish it off. Hayden Bradshaw, have a night. This fella knocking down threes like mad tonight. Ended up with a team-high 15 points. Played very well, as did Caleb Bradshaw. Going to come right here, the give-and-go action, and he's going to hit the three from the other side, knocking that down. It's an 11-1 start at this point for the Tornadoes. They weren't done yet. I mentioned Hayden Bradshaw not only hitting the perimeter jumpers, strong take right here, contact, plus the bucket, doesn't get the three-point play, does get the bucket to fall at that point. Pleasant Hill trying to answer back in this one. It'll be Blake DeCamp answering on the offensive glass. Nice little maneuver right here to get the bucket, but Pleasant Hill overmatched tonight. Griggsville Perry wins and leaves, no doubt about it, winning by the final count in this one of 70-31. Elsewhere on the docket tonight, Central gives Monroe's all it could handle, but state-ranked Monroe's manages to hang on and win the ball game by the final count of 62-55. Brown County tonight, a loser on the road at Southeastern, 50-33. And we've got one more for you. A huge win tonight for Rushville Industry at home over Farmington, 78-75. Let's do some more. We've got the Canton Tigers in action tonight in the first round, for them at least, of the La Plata tournament. They're the #1 seed, Madison the 8th seed. This doesn't look good, and it wouldn't be. David McReynolds starting it off with a layup, doing his thing. Then Brandon Bearhorst, he's going to come up and clean up as well. Madison trying to find something. Jacob Wandry, that's a nice shot for him, but the highlights for Madison very limited from that point forward. More of David McReynolds. He's a human highlight reel. Great layup for him. Then Austin Hoeing from the outside. Three-ball, corner pocket. It is good. And then the big fella making his presence felt as well, Gabe McKenzie on the layup. It was kind of this way all night long. We'll spare our friends in Madison any further of this tonight as they end up losing. Final count in this one to the #1 seed, 95-28. Ross?
South Shelby, Palmyra boys. Strange game. We'll take it to the second quarter. Brock Butler's going to hit this baseline floater. Palmyra up by 16 at the half, but South Shelby, the comeback kids this year, will take it to the third quarter. Andre McClure is going to get free inside. They're slowly working away at that lead, but Jordan Nutt having none of it. He would get two nice buckets here first, rolling around the screen, getting inside, hitting that jumper, and then later on he would get down in the low blocks and score again. South Shelby, though, they would get themselves within 7 points at the end of the third quarter. Remember, they trailed by 16 at the break. Here's a three-pointer to put them down by 10 at this point. They would trail by 7 after the third, but after the third quarter, well, everybody started looking up. There was a drip coming from the ceiling. Everybody got together. A rain delay in a basketball game. Go figure. As they brought out the big guns here, bring out the lift, and before, actually after a 27-minute rain delay, it was the Palmyra superintendent,
Eric Churchwell, you go.
Patching the leak, and they finally got it done after 27 minutes. We got back to basketball after that. South Shelby got to within 3 points there from Wyatt Proper, but Palmyra too strong. They close it out 64-56. Told you it was a strange game.
Indeed. You don't get much of that, Ross Green, not at all. How about Knox County and Putnam County going for the top of the conference tonight? Knox County making a splash down low with Lee Tagg. Big fella, tough to guard. So too, the incredible Royce Poor. Great take for him here. Unfortunately for Knox County, could never get over the hump tonight. They end up losing to Putnam by 5, 70-65. Was your final in that ball game. Elsewhere in Missouri tonight, nice win for Macon and Trey Cothe over Clark County. 60-57 was your final in that ball game. Mark Twain hangs tight with Highland but loses 62-59 on the road. Marion County a big winner tonight over Paris, 71-58. Clay Pollard making a Player of the Year push. 33 points from him tonight. Tristan Castiglia with a big night for Louisiana in the win at Monroe City as well. And in Iowa tonight, Fort Madison jumps all over B&D. Oh, first of all, Clopton, as you saw there, a loss tonight. Fort Madison, a big winner over B&D. Miles Wenzine with 21 points in that one. And Central Lee loses on the road at Van Buren. Palmyra girls, Ross.
No rain delay in this one. South Shelby, Palmyra, the first game of the night here. It was Palmyra getting things done early as Megan Hooper gets the rebound and the score here. Later on, Katie Hinkle to play a little defense and get the run out as well. The steal and all the way coast to coast for the layup. It was a good start, a good middle, and a good end for Palmyra. You'll see Haley Nix here, the and one off the assist from Lex Van Nostrand as Palmyra gets the big win tonight. Final score 67-20 over South Shelby.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard for the girls in Missouri tonight. Macon with a quality win behind 11 points from Audrey Freeman, beating Clark County 46-33. Mark Twain tonight knocks off and upsets Highland. By the way, in that game, Ashton Luttrell back from the knee injury finally. They're going to get better progressively, but a nice win for Mark Twain, 40-35 right there. Marion County upset by Peyton Gruber and Paris tonight, 34-33. Your shocker of the night right there. Louisiana, no match for Monroe City. 4 players from the Panthers in double figures. And Bowling Green, the hottest team in the area right now, blows out Van Far 62-19. I've got the Pittsfield girls taking on Unity. Good showdown at Vauchall Gymnasium. We go to that. Shea O'Brien and company off to a fast and furious start, at least right off the opening tip in this one, as Shea gets the steal and the nice deuce here. Brooklyn Moore, though, had to answer. She was good in the first quarter right here. She's just going to free herself and kind of drift right through the middle of the defense right there. Speaking of post players who can score a little bit, this is Alyssa Heavner right there with a nice take for her. Too much of Unity in this game. Too much of Brianne Begeman, who did a little bit of everything. She led her team in scoring with 16. Also the great assist right here to Brooklyn Moore as Unity gets the win on the road tonight. Final count in this one was 44-39. Shea O'Brien with 18 points in the loss for Pittsfield. Also on the docket tonight, Central League girls, they claim a share of the conference crown tonight by winning at Van Buren. Quality win for Lane Wyrather's crew, 53-45 your final there. Keokuk girls, though, at home, losing to Mediapolis, 54-45. Ross.
About a little wrestling, a triangular at Q&D. This is Beardstown's Colton Haynes going against Brandon Schutte of Q&D at 160 pounds. Haynes was trailing in this match, but you'll see him kind of work into a reversal here, picks up the 2 points, but late in the third round, it would be Schutte getting this pin. He works hard for it and finally earns it as Beardstown beats Q&D 42-35. Beardstown also beats Knoxville 38-27, but Q&D beats Knoxville 42-27 to finish the regular season with a dual record of 15-9.
Nice stuff there. Regional coming up on Saturday. Highlights on overtime from Macomb and much, much more. We've got women's college basketball tonight. A return tonight of sorts for former Pittsfield star Marlo Willard and her Monmouth squad as they take on Illinois College. They're leading this game early, and they're going to continue to lead it. They're never going to leave any doubt. There's Miss Willard with a nice jump shot from the key. She knocks that down. Marlo not done, though. She saved her best for last in this game. You're going to see her work through the double team, up and under, and score the bucket, plus the Band-Aid. 3-point play for her. Great stuff from Marlo Willard. Tiffany King, your former KHQA Player of the Year out of West Central, trying to answer at the other end for her team. She gets free right here and scores a bucket, although this was a very physical game down low. Unfortunately for Illinois College, they were never in this game. Down by 25 at the half. They end up losing big in this one. Final count sees Illinois College go down to defeat 86-45, so nice return for Marlo Willard. The news bad all the way around for Illinois College as the Blue Boys get beaten tonight by visiting Monmouth. Final count in that one, I believe, was 77-74 in favor of Monmouth. Coming up tomorrow, we continue our previews of the KHQA Superfan Shootout. We're going to check in with the Knox County Eagles, who played some great basketball of late. Maybe one of the secret, sneakiest best games of the whole shootout, as they're going to take on a really good Payson team. We've got that, much, much more throughout the course of the week on the Superfan Shootout. A reminder, tickets are for sale, $6 in advance at all participating schools. You're going to pay $8 at the door. Still, one low ticket price buys you access starting Friday night at 5:30 to all 12 games. That's a heck of a deal.
Absolutely. Less than $10 for 12 games. Also, if you missed it at 6 p.m., our preview with the Unity Lady Mustangs, their matchup coming up with Quincy High on Friday. You can check that out on ConnectTriStates.com right now.
And again, no student athlete of the week this week because of the big shootout. We'll return with that coming up next week. We'll see you tomorrow night with more continuing previews of the Superfan Shootout.